Nerdy Hero. I'm here to do the review for The Mummy. The new Universal Monster Universe called the Dark Universe is now being started with this first film in the franchise called The Mummy, which is a reboot of the Brendan Fraser original films, I guess you could say.
Oh, not these guys again!
While those movies were based a lot more on just cheesy, fun adventure movies, this one is being a reboot, is completely new cast, very different tonal shift, and focuses a lot more on the horror / action aspect of it. And it has some humor in it, which is one of the big faults of the movie, is the humor, but I'll get into that later. This movie takes place in modern day still, and as I said before, it's going to be the first film in this new cinematic universe that the Universal is trying to start with when it comes to Frankenstein's monster, the Mummy, Wolfman, Invisible Man. Some of these characters have already been cast, like Javier Bardem for Frankenstein's monster. Angelina Jolie is rumored for the Bride of Frankenstein. The Rock is rumored for Wolfman. Invisible Man was cast already as Johnny Depp. And right now with The Mummy, we have Sofia Boutella as the Mummy, as a female version of the Mummy, as we're used to the male versions in past films and all that. And, you know, for one of the good things of the film is Sofia Boutella performed very, very well as the Mummy. You found her very terrifying, yet very, very enticing. And when she had this look in her eyes, it made you want to get closer to her. But at the same time, you can tell that she will kill you in that same second. She was, I guess when it comes to acting standpoint, she might have been the best actress in the film. This movie also stars Tom Cruise, who plays this character named Nick Morton, who is basically, who's in the military, and he finds the tomb of Amanette, I believe her name was, and that's where the adventure starts with him and this archaeologist lady. I can't remember her name, but they find it together, they find her, they unlock her, she comes out into the free world, she starts wreaking havoc, and then you have your movie. And as the movie itself is, it's okay. I mean, you could tell it's trying to start a franchise, trying to start a cinematic universe. There's lots of Easter eggs here and there. Besides that stuff aside, how is the movie and the plot and the film as a whole by itself? How is that? And I think it's okay. One of the big faults of the movie, I think, was actually the humor was just not really. I didn't laugh at most of it. Some of it was just awkward and just badly timed. Some of it was just really cheesy and out of place. There was a couple of funny moments, you know. Some things were just didn't really work for me at all, but I let the humor slide because some of it was just, it was like, oh, that's a joke, okay, next. And the movie carried on, and I liked the action was good, and when the horror was coming in, the horror played out very well. One of the things that this movie introduces is the idea of prodigium, which is basically, if you want to compare it to anything, it's like S.H.I.E.L.D. in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It's S.H.I.E.L.D., but now in this monster universe. And the head person running it is Dr. Jekyll, who is also known as Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, and it's played by Russell Crowe. Now, his role in the movie was a good amount of screen time, and he plays, when Russell Crowe is playing Dr. Jekyll, he's very civilized in his manner and how he speaks and how he runs things, but then you do get to see like a couple of little glimpses and then like a full scene with Mr. Hyde. And, you know, it's not that Russell Crowe didn't play Mr. Hyde well, I think he did. And it's not, I don't think the scene wasn't bad. I think my biggest issue with the fact that Mr. Hyde, I just wanted to see more of a transformation. And in the movie, he doesn't really transform much. I think his voice changes a bit, and then you see more veins, and his eye color changes, and then he just acts wilder. I wanted to see more of a little bit. I didn't want him to Hulk out, you know, like they did that version of him in the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. But I wanted to see him like mutate a little tiny bit, just a little bit more, make him a little bit bigger, make him stand different. I don't know. That's a little neither here nor there. That's just the way the stylist choice. Maybe in future movies, if Mr. Hyde comes out more out of him, maybe he does change a little bit. We'll see in future movies where this goes, because we've got Bride of Frankenstein is the next one in the franchise next in 2019. But we'll have to wait to see what happens there, because this movie is not tracking so well when it comes to the Rotten Tomato score, but neither is the Brendan Fraser ones. What did I think of this movie? Well, I think this movie's okay. Would I watch it again? Not immediately, not in theaters. I might rent it again, but I'm in no rush to see it again. I kind of got the gist of what was going on, and I did like some aspects of it. There's a lot of explanation and exposition being thrown out throughout the movie. In the beginning, I kind of got it. They're explaining things, but they keep bringing it back and using it over again. Lots of similar flashbacks over and over again, and they're kind of beating you over the head with what the meanings of this and that means. But it is what it is, and I did not like that many flashbacks or expositional scenes in the movie. I kept like getting me bored. But then I got right back into the action and back into that horror aspects of things, and I ended up somewhat enjoying the movie. If I have to give it a score, I'm gonna give it like almost a 5, but I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10. And that's gonna be my review of the movie, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you guys think of the dark universe idea that Universal wants to do, and if you guys are actually excited for what's gonna be happening with this movie. And let me know what you guys thought of the Mummy itself in the comments down below. And as always, guys, remember, keep it nerdy.
You can't run. You can't escape. She's got plans for you.
What's up, everybody? It's me, the Nerdy Hero. Just reminding you guys to check out tpublic.com so you can check out all my latest Nerdy Hero shirts and gear, as well as to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you can check out my latest videos. And always, guys, remember, keep it nerdy.